Hello everyone, my name is Shadow Noir and I welcome you to this stream. I hope you spent a nice Halloween. We began this journey on Halloween, but we cannot finish it because it's a very long journey. But today, we will continue. So let's just get into it. So far, we went to the Citadel. We accomplished everything we could on the Citadel. And after that, we went to the Artemis Tau cluster to find Dr. Liara Toussaint. With it, we have gathered our full crew. To continue the main story now, we have to do either Pharos or Noberia. But before we do that, we're just going to do some exploring of all of the other unnamed systems and planets.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
None of these things are mandatory, but they're all side missions. Prothean data disk recovered. While scanning the asteroid field in the Sparta system, we found signs of habitation. A recon team was sent to investigate one of the larger asteroids. The rock had a small, functioning biodome, but no sign of anyone still living there. There was, however, a data console with an intact Prothean data disk inside. We will be exploring everything because all of the smallest little details, they do accumulate and they will become useful in the conclusion of the series. Usually I would take Tali because of her decryption skill. Her high decryption level allows us to also hack into many of the devices found, but we did invest some points into it now, so we can just do that by ourselves. Auto level up Liara. Biotics can be very useful. Oh, we didn't, but we should. Just the more points you invest into this, the more things you can start hacking. Both this and this. have those skills available because we chose the infiltrator path. We heard the distress beacon here, so we're going to go and take a look. But it led to a thresher mob. These things can be very tough to kill. But they also offer a lot of EXP. Get a chance to get one of these guys. We definitely want to take advantage of it. We can't let him catch up. When he starts chasing us like that, he doesn't reappear on his own. We need to destroy the blue tendrils.
Moving out.
He does not like that, so when you do
These
that...
are Alliance soldiers. It appears they were lured here by the distress beacon.
So when you do that...
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
it becomes too painful for him to keep chasing us, and he has to resurface. So this was actually part of Admiral Kahoku's side mission. If you remember him, he was the Admiral trying to find his squad on the Citadel, near where the Citadel Council is. But he could not find anyone to help him. Somebody put a distress beacon here, and his unit went to examine it, but it was actually a trap. It was placed right in the nest of the threshold. So his unit got wiped out. And as you saw, we got over 2,000 credits for that and over 600 EXP, which is, if you look at the level now, 23,000 is like a full level, so we got a quarter of a level for that. Right, we want to put some skills into this is useful, into decryption, and later on Spectre training, of course. Infiltrator, singularity is going to be very useful. Everything in its way is useful. I don't really use this one too much. Damping. People can't use biotic or tech abilities for too long. This one increases health. We are not really playing a style that should reduce our health too much. But armor is always nice. Pistols can be good for up-close combat. But I always prioritize Intimidate and Charm, just for the extra dialogue options. And I actually do this in similar games as well, like Fallout, right? I like Charisma because I like having the extra dialogue options. Because sometimes they just lead to completely new dialogue and new experience points or new missions, which you otherwise cannot do. Okay. We can see meteorites falling down from the sky. It's just so good, Mass Effect, with the sheer amount of time they spent into details of being in the universe and exploring the planet and how different races exist, different species exist, and how they interact. So we have something here. We're stuck on it. Okay, it's a guy. Looks like a Solarian. Mummified Solarian. And he's holding an artifact. He found Captain Millen's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Captain Millen. I am not completely sure who that is. Like, off the top of my head, I don't know. But like I mentioned earlier, if a given character has a specific name instead of a generic description, like, if it just said Solarian Soldier, it would end here. But since he has a specific name, Captain Millen, he is most likely connected to a mission. Maybe not a mission we have yet discovered, but he definitely will be, I think. Electronics, yeah. So, for these things, we need electronics, but for hacking, we need encryption. That's also why I like Infiltrator. You don't have the same skill set with every job. A soldier would be more go in, kill everything, put up a shield, regenerate your health style, you know. He will not have electronics or decryption, usually. And a biotic, an adept, would also have most of these things be related to biotics, like Liara does. So even if you know everything about this game, because you had a perfect playthrough, you can still just do a fresh playthrough with a new job, and it's going to provide you with a fresh experience. It's really unique that way. I have finished Mass Effect several times, but I never really went for Renegade, and I never went with Jane. So to me, this is still pretty exciting. So with that, we finished this particular system. And the named ones are connected to missions. So, because of my completionist nature, first we will go through all of these unnamed ones first. I said first twice, didn't I? Okay. Century. The Hakim cluster. I think I remember we have a side mission from that.
Message coming in, Commander.
Yeah.
Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulking Eta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
How permanent a solution are you looking for?
We don't want this to turn into a massacre, Commander. Kyle is dangerous. I trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
So Major Kyle, he was a dedicated soldier, but he's also a biotic, and many biotics suffer from a lot of side effects, especially because of the outdated L2 or L1 implants, just like Caden has. While scanning the planet Thoropto, he discovered a tiny moon with some odd readings. Further scans by Chief Engineer Adams revealed a destroyed escape pod. Your Savage team recovered the components and found a League of One medallion. So another one, that's great. Slowly accumulating all of them. The ones I don't read are scans of deposits of minerals. It can be a metal, it can be gas. Like here we found heavy metal, a large deposit of palladium. It's just another side mission. I think the side mission requires us to find like 20 of each. This is where the mission is. Scrolling down so you can read at your leisure. This mission is a nice example of how you can resolve the situation based on your playstyle, whether you're Paragon or Renegade. As a Paragon, you want to solve the situation amicably with as little bloodshed as possible. But as a renegade, you might want to go in and just kill everything. Sometimes when you can't climb a surface like this, you can just try to climb it diagonally. Sometimes it works, but not always. They always like to put these things on the most impossible places. Might be easier over here. A Renegade path. May feel easier, and it does offer you more immediate reward in the quick turn. But a Paragon path we'll see the fruit of its labor come out in a more long-term scale. May look tricky. Discovery. This cluster of prefab utility shacks have a distinctly ramshackle look to them. A set of rover tracks lead away over the mountain ridge to the southwest.
Heading out.
But regardless of how hard it seems to be to approach one of these things, it's never impossible. All of them have been specifically designed for you to be able to reach them. So, if you can't reach it from a specific angle, just keep trying, keep looking around. Right, we got a new sniper rifle, so let's see if it's an upgrade. It definitely is, but I mean, I guess it is. We do more damage, but we can only take 2 shots before we overheat. With the other one, we could take 4 shots and do a total of 400 damage, but with this one, we can do 2 shots and do a total of about 350 damage. So with that in mind, this one I think is better because it will also give us an incentive to take cover more often. Take 2 shots, go into cover. Which is probably what you want to do anyway on higher difficulties. That was fun. I'm just glad I'm not in that thing. What's over here? Ancient debris. Recover artifact. Turian insignia recovered. Digging under the beacon revealed a piece of scrap metal, likely from a very old freighter. It was marked on one side with the Macedon outpost insignia.
Area secured.
Here we have a burnt corpse, so I guess wrecked mining vehicle. Somehow it crashed. Discovery. The front of the rover is crumpled in from impact. A glance inside tells you the occupants, probably a team of illegal wildcat miners, are dead. Debris is still sliding down the furrows left by its tires, silent in the near vacuum atmosphere. Must be a very lonely place to die. There are some minerals over here, if we can reach them.
I'm on my way.
Oh, it's a crash probe. Electronics too loud. Oh well. These skill checks for hacking and electronics, usually they only just give you a loot. Just normal loot. It's definitely useful, but not mandatory or connected to missions typically. This is where Major Kyle's new cult of biotics is hiding. We see some more minerals over here, so we're going to take this first.
Moving out.
Gold deposit. Imagine finding all of this gold just randomly cruising.
I'm on my way.
We can walk into both of these structures, but this one may be locked. Yeah. A new med kit. Always useful. Medigel. I mean, it's not a med kit, it's Medigel.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
He shouldn't have killed those investigators. This problem isn't gonna go away.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
He is leading you to your deaths. If you fight the Alliance, you'll all get slaughtered. I'm your last chance. Let me talk to him or people start dying.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Okay, so now we can go over here. If you do this with Paragon, I think you can avoid having to fight altogether, but I'm not sure what will happen with the Renegade version.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together.
So you can definitely see that it's a cult. They all seem
Biotics can feel safe here.
mesmerized. 'd, or brainwashed.
He is leading you to your deaths. If you fight the Alliance, you'll all get slaughtered. I'm your last chance. Let me talk to him or people start dying.
Okay, so now we can go over here.
biotics can feel safe here.
Ready.
Liara's ready, so... Just doing a quick sweep to see if we can get some loot.
Those other men from the Alliance tried to kill Father Kyle.
Did they now? I mean, it's possible, but we don't know. But that's why we're here. We are going to find out.
The Alliance sent assassins to kill Father Kyle, but we stopped them. Don't try anything. We're watching you.
We can see he's over on the right because of the minimap. So we are going left first. To take any and all
The
loot we can
Alliance
find.
wants to wipe us out. Father Kyle told us.
Father Kyle seems to be very confused. But stranger things have
I am
happened.
Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you are endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
If you don't come with me, all your followers will end up dead. What kind of father lets his children die?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm gonna trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can have an Alliance command patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
You should return to the Normandy and notify the Alliance of Kyle's surrender. They'll want to dispatch a ship to take him into custody. So, you may have noticed that I chose
We can't trust the Alliance.
Paragon options. And that's only because
I will surrender myself to the Alliance outside the compound gates in 1 hour, Commander.
the
I
Renegade
give you my
options
Your pilot can have an Alliance command patrol pick
seemed
Major
very
Kyle up.
hostile,
I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
which would probably result into us having to kill all of these guys. So it's a very similar outcome to Paragon, just with different dialogue. I guess if we went true Renegade, we would just kill everybody in our path, but we don't want that. Hence why I call this a Paragon Renegade hybrid. We take the Renegade options where we can, but we opt for Paragon if it means that we can form new alliances. So let's see. What does Garrus like to use? Assault rifles and later sniper rifles. Right. So let's give him a better assault rifle. I like the Tsunami. Some upgrades. Shield bypass, always good. And kinetic stabilizer. And I think Liara likes pistols, right? Mostly biotics, but I think she uses pistols a lot. So we're just gonna give it to her. The Raiko. Give it some upgrades. Hammerhead rounds. Heatsink. Okay. It's not much, but it's a small upgrade. Do we have any new armor for them? Or for us, for that matter? Human. Medium heavy. I think Infiltrator can use medium armor, but I think, here we go. You need to invest into tactical armor. You need to get up to this point to be able to equip medium armor. Until then, we have to use a light armor. But maybe we can give some armor to Garrus? No. Liara? This? Really? No.
We can't trust the Alliance.
The cultists all seem to have very similar dialogue. Let's just take a look around, and then we are done with this cluster. The man who gave us this mission was called Admiral Hackett. If you notice those missing unit, that missing unit that we saw that was devoured by a Thresher Maw. Well, not devoured, attacked. That mission was given to us by an admiral, Admiral Kahoku. But I feel like for an admiral, Admiral Kahoku did not really carry a lot of weight. He did not seem to have an outstanding presence, at least to me. However, Admiral Hackett, he definitely has the presence that an admiral. I like Admiral Hackett a lot. He also has a good voice. Okay, I think we're pretty much done. One more. For the road. Oh, a Naginata. Three shots. Better accuracy, but less damage. So that's 350 damage versus 432. Yeah. We will take the Naginata. I think 4 shots may be a bit too much, but 3 shots, I think that's definitely doable. We can get 3 shots out and then go back into cover and wait for it to cool down.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
So we resolved it amicably, which is good. And it will have a more long-term effect. Alright, next one. Argos Row. Only one system. We got some helium-3. Turian insignia recovered. Scans of the planet Canra reveal dangerous levels of radiation coming from orbit. Chief Engineer Adams conducted further scans and discovered the remains of an ancient warhead marked with the Parthia colony insignia. Instead of just going from planet to planet based on which one is closest, I like to go in order of the rings, from the furthest ring down to the closest one to the sun.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Level 2 heat hazard. We have another side mission here, so let's just examine all of the other plans before we go in. Okay. Signal, anomaly, debris. Let's go to anomaly first. you see that? Oh, here. Taurian insignia. While searching the wreckage, you found a very old letter stamped with the Gothis colony insignia. Unfortunately, the text is indecipherable. Now we want to take a look at the debris. And then we go to where the mission is. I always like to explore and do everything else before I go into a main mission. That way you benefit the most from any given mission. Probably do not have enough electronics for this, right? Yeah. Oh well. That's why bringing Tali is always a great thing. You can access more things if you do not personally invest into all of those skills just yet. But combat will be a little more difficult. See some minerals over here, so we definitely want to take a peek. If you're interested, you can see here under side missions or assignments, valuable minerals. And this is what we're getting with minerals. We have to get 6 deposits of gas, 2 rare earths, 20 rare earth, 20 light metal, and 20 heavy metal. We are already done with gas deposits.
There is the wreckage. I do not see any survivors.
Careful, man. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Sadly, it's not really easy to tell which deposit is which. Rare element. Except for gas, I guess. If we are on a gas giant, then usually a deposit from there will be towards some sort of natural gas.
Death! It's a trap.
Definitely just run them over if you want, but you always want to keep moving because all of their projectiles, they take a little bit of time before they reach you. And if you're just sitting still, then everything is going to lag. can't seem to be able to interact with anything, so it was just a Geth ambush. Similar like with Admiral Kahoku's unit. They put up a distress call. The allies will go to the distress call thinking they need to save somebody, and then they just jump out and kill them. But it's interesting because Geth are not normally hostile. It's only because of all of the events happening with Saren right now and the Reapers that this is happening with their behavior. Otherwise, this is not really their personality to just kill everything. Oh, there's another one here. That was hard to miss. Or maybe easy to miss. Light metal. We always want to manually go around the ring of debris because something may be hidden there, but it will not show up unless we actually hover over it. If we can land here, let's do that last. See it like this. Unknown carbonaceous asteroid. Prothean data disk recovered. During a scan of the Phoenix system asteroid field, you detected an odd energy reading that Tali determined was Quarian in nature. She led a recon team into the asteroid field where she discovered an abandoned freighter. The team could not determine why the ship was there, but they did find a Prothean data disk on board. Go Tali. And sometimes there's a very small ring around the sun. And it's hard to see it because you just get blinded by the flare. So what I like to do is just circle around the sun for that. Now let's go on Tung Tao. We really should take Tali. I guess we will. You can also see their strength on the bars above their head. She is very tech heavy. And Liara is very biotic heavy. And Ashley is very just soldier heavy. And the other three are a balance. So we have 2 with an infinity for tech, which should give us a total score of a very good chance of being able to decrypt something. So that's great. I'm not sure what Tali uses though. She also uses handguns. Apart from her special combat gadgets. Let's take a look. Auto level up. Yeah, pistols. And later shotguns. Should give her a better pistol. The stiletto. Chemical rounds. I don't know why, but in RPGs in general, I just always love having poison damage. I love dots. Hidden structure. I guess it's the DPS instinct in me. Set up the dot, then complement it with burst fire. I would put chemical rounds up here too, but the other upgrade that we took, especially for Jane, had a higher level. And early game, higher levels, they definitely feel more impactful. We have a lot of enemies in here. We're going to put the shield boost in too. This forces the shield to recharge, at least momentarily, once it gets depleted. Where are they hiding? I see someone over here. And he's not there anymore.
Enemy is everywhere!
I'm hit!
Use the shield.
Go, go, go!
And we want to run all the way back. Create as much space as we can and just get them out.
Now I'm ready.
Shields disabled.
Disable his gun. And just delete it. You know, I'm not sure, but I think on higher difficulties you also get more experience and higher rewards, which is always a great thing. Put in more effort, get a better reward, which makes perfect sense.
Go, go, go!
Let's see. He recharged that shield so fast.
Shields disabled.
Recharge the shield. Here's his shields. Assassination and miss, of course. Just one more shot. We all have mostly the same thing. Okay. Health is slowly recovering. I think it recovers only once you start taking consistent damage. Where are you? There you are. Assassination and
Go, go, go!
Take off his shield with a triple overload. And finish with a headshot. One guy remains. But that one guy can still kill us. You have to be careful. Shields down. Force them back up. Assassination and done. Perfect.
Perimeter secure.
Well, not perfect, but satisfactory. Armor upgrade, grenade upgrade. Shotgun, sniper rifle. We still don't have enough decryption. Wow. That's disappointing. Are we far from a level? We're so close too, look at that. 159. And we can't really get any kind of free EXP here. Oh well. We'll be ready next time. We can decrypt this. Hanging in the back of a safe is a suit of armor obviously made for a Krogan. It seems worthless, rusted, and dented from 100 battles. The Turians must have secured it for some reason. There's nothing else of value here. Oh, I think this is relevant with Rex. So it would have been better if we brought Rex here. That's too bad. Actually, I kind of want to do that now. Autosave. So right at the beginning. Okay. We have to go back up and land again. I'm not sure if Rex interacts with us. If we get that armor without him being in the squad, maybe on the ship. I'm not sure. It feels like he should. He can start using heavy armor, that's great. Assault rifles and shotguns. Let's give him some better gear. The Banshee. The Tornado. I think I'm just gonna have him use the shotgun. Personally, I never really use the shotgun. Oh, but all the armor we have is human. Okay. And we go back. I'm not really sure. From memory alone, which mission is connected to which squad member. They usually, once you accumulate enough relationship points with them.
I know who runs this place.
Here we go.
Have you been here before?
No, but I was planning to come here before you and I met. This place belongs to a Turian scum named Taun Actus. It's a long story, but he's got something that belongs to me.
What is it?
Family armor. It's been with us for over 5 generations. Turian military took it from my father's father after the war. Somehow this ass wound up with it. I want it back.
We'll get it back. Now let's move.
Right behind you.
Usually they ask you for a specific quote-unquote loyalty mission. I don't think they're called loyalty missions in Mass Effect 1, but they are called loyalty missions in Mass Effect 2 or even 3 maybe. But you need to accumulate enough relationship points with them, and you do that by having new dialogue in between missions. That's why every time we do a main mission, we go back to the Normandy and we just do a victory lap with talking with everybody. But it seems we arrived here sooner. It still prompted Rex to open new dialogue, but we didn't know it was here and we didn't know it belonged to him. So we need to be careful. Right. Like before, we delete that guy up there. Should be up there. There he is. But I think he noticed us? Yeah. So no free kill this time. Sometimes, while you're looking down the scope, they just move in your line of sight and completely block the shot. Still alive? Wow. Right, we need to put the shield boost back up, and we can use Unity to revive Rex. And now we have to deal with the Turian over here. Oh, he's the one Red was talking about. Lost some health. Use a medikit, medgel. Force the shield back up. We can't see him around the corner, so we can always use a grenade to flush him out. Is dead. When you throw a grenade, if you're playing,
Lost shield!
Go, go, go!
I'm not sure about the controller. You do that by you throw a grenade by using G, and you can press G again to reactivate it. Detonates exactly where you want it to. Honestly though, playing on Insanity is the most realistic in terms of damage before they are defeated. It makes sense for them, but not for us. We should also be as resilient as they are. Come out, come out. Exactly. To the amount of time that my assassination is up. Maybe they are designed to do that. Or maybe it's just an unfortunate coincidence. For me. I think the other two are going to be upstairs. And this is such an awkward angle. Nope. There we go. Perfect.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Satisfactory, I mean.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Rex touches his grandfather's armor. His expression, thoughtful perhaps? Rogan are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. That's great. He said that armor was in his family for 5 generations. Krogan rarely get to live out their lives completely, you know, and just die from old age because they are warriors by nature. Skill too low. I think we still got an upgrade. A new sniper rifle? No. We found the Naginata before, but not this time. Oh, we have it. Why do we have it? Oh well. But if everybody who wore this armor died from old age, and that's a big if with Krogan, it would mean that armor is over 5,000 years old. But it's probably more than likely that it is a lot less than that. I don't think we're getting out over there. Well, if we have to face this way, we'll just go there. Usually, you should be careful of wide open spaces like this, because places like these are where thresher maws like to hide. But I'm not sure if there's one here because it seems like it's ice. So that would mean we are riding on top of water. I don't think pressure moths can swim. As far as those side missions go, where you have to collect a number of electronics too, though. Oh well. Maybe I'm wrong, and bringing Talia along does not increase that value. I don't think I am. I think it's more likely that just our own value in electronics is just not high enough. Anyway, as far as those side missions go, with collecting minerals, collecting Matriarch Kimanaga's writings, or Dorian insignias, or Legion of One medallions, I'm pretty sure there are more
On my way.
than 20 of them. So you don't have to be as thorough as I am by searching every planet everywhere. I'm still ignoring all of the hidden locations on the planets we can land. I only go to the locations that are obvious, or rather present on the map, and the ones we happen to stumble across along the way. But I don't explore every corner of every map. But you don't even have to do that, because I'm pretty sure I found more than 20 Matriarch Kimanaga's writings, for example. We found some type of pyramid over here. So I'm sure we can also find more than 20 minerals or whatever. Asari capsule. Matriarch's writings recovered. You found one of Matriarch Villanaga's writings on this body. It's possible the writings came from the nearby ruins. Nearby ruins. This place? Maybe there's something on top. But we got a new level, so that's great. New point for Intimidate. We'll put 1 into tactical armor to just be a little closer to getting medium armor, and we can still get fitness, which temporarily, or maybe not temporarily. No, I don't think it's a skill. Fitness is good because, oh right, fitness unlocks this skill. I was thinking too much. Which further increases our damage reduction and hardening. We're going to put 1 point into electronics and 1 point into decryption to upgrade our sabotage skill. And auto level up for Rex and Tali and everybody else. Let's see if we can climb this. We can, but that's pretty much it.
Let's get moving.
You lead, I'll follow.
Okay. We're done with this place, done with this system, and I'm pretty sure we are done with this cluster too. We have to go back to the Mako before we can return to the Normandy. Next one, up here, Kepler Verge. I go by whatever is closest to the left. So it's not this one is slightly closer to the left. We see one system, Newton.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some information I thought you'd want to see, Commander. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Former scientists? Sounds like someone has a project they'd like to keep secret.
We found a connection between the scientists and you. They all worked on a classified project several years ago, on a cruise.
A cruise? I lost my whole unit there. You're saying that our scientists were involved?
I can't get any information on what they were working on. The project records were sealed. Commander, Shepard, what you do with this is up to you. I just thought you'd want to know. There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th Fleet out.
This is so interesting. Apart from usually going full Paragon, I also take the psychological profile of, I think, Spacer. Just having a military life and a military family. And war hero. But I never chose scans of the planet Clankery reveal the cockpit of a Volus trading vessel. There are no signs of the rest of the ship, but the salvage team recovered one of Major Delanaga's writings in the ship's systems. But I never tried the psychological profile of Akuz. So while I did do this mission before, I never had the direct connection of being involved with the mission. So this is completely new to me. Right, let's take a look. Anomaly, debris, underground facility. Somebody's killing off scientists. Why? And who? We also want to upgrade Liara and Garrus. What do we have here? The big sister of ladybugs. Maybe. A dead Turian. How did he die? They don't seem hostile. Oh, it looks like a crash. Never mind. Turian insignia. It's unclear what happened to this Turian. He had an ancient paper book with the Bostra outpost. Bostra outpost insignia printed on the cover. Bostra? Not sure how to read that one. Bostra. I think that sounds the most right. Bostra. was confusing the pronunciation with Nostra, maybe, the Italian word. But I'm not sure I know how to pronounce that one correctly either. So we'll go with Boston. Probe. Electronics too low. Oh well. So in case you're watching this and you decide to play later on, you might want to take a mental note and invest some points into electronics. If you want the extra loot. He's still alive? That's crazy. Should be one more guy. No? Okay. Since we have to go down to... What is that? Weird. What is that? Floating pieces? That was misleading. Oh. Since we're already here. Get the palladium deposit. Now we can climb all the way back. I do find it interesting how they managed to create all of these maps and not really have any place where you can get stuck. Or at least personally, I never got stuck anywhere with the Mako that I could not get out of. As you can see, we have breathable oxygen on this planet, so we don't need to wear a mask. Let's see. Tungsten rounds. That's good. We definitely want that. We're using phasic rounds. Incendiary. Polonium. You always have ammo that's specific for whatever target you're facing. It's good to have shredder rounds if you're facing organics, meaning everything that has living tissue. It does do more damage. But the downside is if you're going against synthetics, it's going to do 30% less damage. Or rather, it's just going to do normal damage. It's like you don't even have an upgrade. We will keep it for now. But the best thing to do is to just swap it out according to what your situation is. Or just have two different rifles. Seems like we have a lot of enemies in here.
Enemy contact.
Shield disabled.
Let's have her use Singularity. And that's a nice example of what the Mass Effect field does. She lowered his mass to a degree that it just floated in the air. Gravity was not enough to keep him down anymore. Have to be careful with that Krogan. Have him use Overload 2, then have Liara lift him.
This should slow him down.
Biotics and things like lift or throw, they don't usually work if the target has any kind of shield up. So you want to defeat their shield first, and then go in with the biotic skills. Singularity. Heal. Get him while he's down. That one was a little hard to see. And another one over here. Merc is down. Two more, maybe. One Krogan over here. We need to remove his shield. But he used shield boost. Oh no, it's a different target. Never mind. Use Singularity.
Powering up.
Right, just one more target somewhere up north. It sounds like a sniper. Yeah, it's definitely a sniper. All it takes is one shot. get one off guard. Yes. Singularity. Get them while they're down. That was a good start. But we still have one more Krogan to deal with. There we go. Grenade that guy. Shield up. And 2 more over there. Oh, here is the second Krogan. I guess we did not kill the first one fast enough. Have Liara lift him. And have Garrett sabotage him. One more. And it should be a sniper again. Okay, Garrus. We can't seem to find an angle to reach him. There he is. Have them go in. There we go. That should be everybody for this room. That first one had easy decryption, and this one had advanced decryption. And we were able to get this one because we invested some points into decryption. So that's good. But there is still one level higher for decryption purposes. You always know the room is empty when you are able to save the game, or rather quick save the game. But that does not mean that the rooms beyond here will still be empty. Can't go there.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
Shut up! You don't get to lie. You don't... Shepard? My God, Shepard, is that you?
Toombs? But you were on a coos. I saw the Thresher mob pull you under.
They took me, Shepard. The scientists.
You can't prove any of this. This man is delusional.
See, they were running tests on the Thresher Maws. They let those things hit us just to watch and study. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
What did they do to you, Toombs?
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
Commander Shepard was at a Coos. She knows the truth.
This man deserves to die, Shepard. For you, for me, for everyone else in the unit. Are you with me?
So the Renegade option. Would go through with killing him. We don't have the Paragon option. I don't think this mission in particular has a whole lot of consequence. And that scientist definitely seems guilty. Well, we decided to go with Renegade wherever we can, so.
Corporal, if you kill him, you're a criminal. But I'm a Spectre. Nobody will question me.
You can't kill me. You don't know who you're dealing with.
Damn it, Shepard, this is my kill. You got out with a few scratches and a scary reputation. I'm the one they tortured.
And I'm the one they can't prosecute, Toombs. You don't get to throw your life away so easily.
It's really over? Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
All you can do is keep going. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Toombs stares at the scientist's corpse, his hands balled into fists. Slowly, with visible effort, he opens his hands and exhales. You catch his eye and gesture towards the door. He won't be left behind again. Difficult choice. Definitely not Paragon, definitely not Justice. In the sense of following the law by the book. But that man definitely seemed to be guilty, and if he did what that guy said he did, he deserved what he got. Normally, I would opt for justice. But we decided to go with a more Renegade heavy playthrough.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. It's unfortunate Dr. Wayne ended up dead, but based on your report, your actions were understandable. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure. Hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. I hope this helped you find some peace, Commander. Thank you. 5th Fleet out.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How come every time there's a problem, you end up running to me?
You're a Spectre, Shepard. And this isn't some run-of-the-mill mission. There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live-fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
We're a rogue VI, and we have to go and manually shut it down. But maybe we can find an alternative to it. Let's take a look. That situation with the scientist still left a bad taste in my mouth. What's done is done. Scans of Paragon revealed an unmanned station in geosynchronous orbit. Your salvage team found no evidence on the origins of the station, but they did find one of Matriarch Delanaga's writings on board. I love snow, so I'm very happy with this planet. It looks like it's probably freezing. If you read the description of the planets, you can normally find details like how long a year is here. How many hours does a day last, or how many degrees the temperature is. I didn't read the description of this planet this time, but it definitely looks like it's on the colder spectrum. Oh, it's way on the other side. Can we at least interact? No. We cannot. Electronics too low. Maybe we need this one. Oh well. It feels like we're missing out on a lot of loot, but as you get further and further into the game, you get more valuable loot, more EXP, more credits. And honestly, even if we combine all of the items we lost here into a set value for credits, it's still probably going to be less than maybe one item that we find later on, and we will find many. And nothing that we find here really, at least to my knowledge, is rare or one of a kind. So even if we miss it here, we can still find it somewhere else, or a better version of it. But like I said, that's according to my knowledge. I'm very familiar with the infiltrator builds. So I only really know about where I can find the best options for infiltrator. I also like adept. The first playthrough I did on Mass Effect Legendary was, at least for Mass Effect 1, I tried Soldier because I never tried Soldier. And I saw that it was a very popular choice, but it was just honestly not for me. It may be for you. Maybe Vanguard would be for you, or Sentinel even, whatever. But it was just not for me. So by the time I went into Mass Effect 2, I already swapped it out. Another room with 5,000 enemies. Gotta be careful. Paragon, they love to just come up close and blast you with shotguns. And because they can regenerate health so fast, it's often a very valid strategy. Look at his health. Now imagine an army of billions and trillions of these Krogan. And that's why they had to come to the conclusion of developing the genophage. And now tragically,
get down!
It's slowly driving them extinct. The genophage was definitely the wrong thing to do, but they had no choice. They should not have
Here it comes!
created and dispersed the genophage, but likewise, the Krogan should not have been towards everyone. they should recognize their allies and attempt to work together. I think. Here somewhere. Crime boss. Use the shield boost. Got the crime boss, but should be one more enemy. Probably a sniper. Make them go in. Oh, it's not a sniper. Prime Lord defeated. Helena was right. These guys had quite the operation going. But that's all going to change. One down, just one more to go. Oh, I see. This is the side mission for Helena. She was that woman that stopped us on the Presidium and asked us to take out 2 targets who have been dealing red sand, and so that she could swoop in and take charge of their operations as well. And she seemingly hates red sand dealers, so the operation under her charge, according to her, should be a lot safer. So she's definitely trying to manipulate us. Manipulate us to her own benefit. But we will see how that works out for her. Thunder and medium armor for Turians. Can he wear medium armor? Yeah. No, light armor. It looks blacker. Smash damage. Oh, I see. Against high physics weapons and biotic attacks such as lift or throw. Okay. Do we have an upgrade? The equalizer. Yeah, I don't think so. This one has better damage protection and better shields. Also blacker. But honestly, as far as Mass Effect 1 goes, I really just like the N7 armor the most, visually. I wish they would add... It's probably too late to wish for them to add anything, but it would be great if they had endgame armor that would just be N7 armor, but with vastly superior stats, you know? But now that I think about it, I guess N7 armor being on the bottom of that chart is a nice comparison. It goes to show you how far humanity is with technology, because N7 is humanity, right? And you can find such superior quality of armor out in the universe, made by probably other races, other species, or just people working together. Oh, wow, it's a level 2 hazard. So because we were standing out in the blistering cold, we started losing health. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's so good. Okay, we're done here anyway. Yeah, so if human armor is at the bottom of the chart and you keep finding upgrades and upgrades and upgrades, and it's rarely ever human, and it's all out in the universe, I think that makes perfect sense. If they did have N7 as the best armor, it would be that just humanity is the superior designer of everything in the universe. And that's probably a naive way of thinking. Scanning Altanork revealed something of interest in a debris field. Joker brought the Normandy in close, and a small team was able to retrieve some valuable detritus, including a League of One medallion. It's great. Look around the debris. Nothing. Okay. When you find an unknown location in the debris, it's going to have this marker here, these 4 arrows. But I think usually it's 1 per solar system. So because this one is already here, it's less likely that there's going to be another one out here in the debris. We're going to be dealing with VI here, so I want to bring Tali, but I'm not sure if that will have any kind of extra dialogue. So let's have Tali and Liara come with us. We are less than 600 points away for the next level. level 11.
Looks like this vessel was abandoned.
Most of the systems seem to be disabled. Only basic life support appears to be functioning.
So if it does have life support, we can expect humans here, maybe. We'll see.
What was that? Is there someone else on this ship?
Usually when you enter a room like this, you can see bombs scattered everywhere. Bombs are there to help you win these map fights.
Somebody set that trap. The whole place could be wired.
It usually means somebody is there, or going to be there, or a fight will happen here. Let's stop that from happening again, and just preemptively destroy all of the bombs. Malfunctioning object, rail extension. Those are always nice to have. Good for rifles. Should be, right? Yeah, extra damage and heat absorption. We're just going to use that immediately. Okay. Don't want to be too close because the AoE, if it reaches us even slightly, it can do a lot of damage on higher levels. I think we got everything. These look like tires. Go to the side rooms first. Somebody's here.
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I do not see any brain activity on the readouts. He is dead. This body is just an empty shell.
No point in leaving him there like a vegetable.
It is your decision, Shepard. But perhaps we should wait until we have more information before we do anything.
That is true.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. Is what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
What happened here?
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
she's still here.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
I see a red dot on the map. Well, that's too bad. She didn't even try to talk. And I guess it's for the best to disconnect this guy.
That was the compassionate thing to do, Shepard.
Yeah. I guess so. But that was also the last thing that we could do on this solar system, in this solar system. However, Admiral Hackett asked us to deal with an issue with a rogue VI. So maybe that's actually on a different location. Oh, here we go. Local cluster. Oh, that's in our solar system. That's fine then. Here. We still have these three to do first. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we will continue to Novelia.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy, Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
There are many locations here. Okay. Gotta start somewhere. We got some cobalt. We can land here. Scans revealed a wrecked freighter orbiting one of John Thor's smaller moons. A recon team found no signs of life, but they did recover one of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings. Graying Ray. You may have noticed that we also have a named cluster called Asteroid, I think, X57, maybe? I'm not exactly sure on the number. And that is definitely a mission to, I actually think that one in particular is connected to one of the DLCs from Mass Effect 1. So I guess we could do that before we go to Bavaria. Normally, if you just want to fly through everything, honestly, if you want to play Insanity just to get that achievement or beating the game on Insanity, then you can skip all of these side missions, all of everything, and just go from one main mission to another. Just keep going. You're going to save a lot of time. Electronics too low. Okay. Destination. Anomaly. Do we have a new level? We do, actually. Let's see if that's enough electronics. If not, I will not be investing into it for a little while at least, because it is enough. Okay, good. Because we could be using all of those upgrades on damage upgrades, which would be a lot more useful. Right. But yeah, if you just do the main missions, go to the Citadel Tower, talk to the Council, find Garrus, find Rex, find Holly, go to the Council again, and then just do the main missions. Pharaohs, Maria, Artemis Tau. You would save a lot of time. But while you would save a lot of time, it would also lessen the experience. Probably make the last Mass Effect game a lot harder. Last being Mass Effect 3, not Andromeda. Not too harder, but hard. If you're new to the series and just want to experience the story, I recommend just do, if you don't really want the challenge of difficult fights, just do a lesser difficulty. explore everything, do every side mission in all 3 games, and just enjoy it. You do not lose out on story content by doing a different difficulty. But I also think that higher difficulties make it a lot more realistic. So if you don't mind a little bit of a challenge, go for it. Just start on a higher difficulty. But if you do mind it, just that's fine too. You will not be missing out on anything except immersion. Maybe normal difficulty is already difficult for you, and then you will not actually lose out on immersion. So it's different for everybody. You see husks. We don't want to let them get too close because if they do that EMP. I think it's an EMP pulse. It does a lot of damage anyway. They're like walking grenades. They don't do a whole... I mean, they don't need a whole lot of damage before they die, but... they move very erratically. And they usually come in packs, so... sometimes one can just sneak up on you while you're busy shooting the other 5. Since we are starting to reach higher levels, I think you have a choice if you want to make it so that you have a maximum level of 60 or 30. I think Mass Effect has a special word for it. Legendary mode. The original 1 to 60 level range will be used instead of the new 1 to 30 level range in classic mode. So the original Mass Effect 1, you could reach level 60. But here you can only reach level 30. You can decide if you want to switch that on or off, but it's really the same. Maybe you like seeing more numbers. So since we are now on level 12, if we switched it, that would be the equivalent of level 24.
Over there.
Those are no longer husks. Definitely don't want to get hit by a rocket. These guys love charging at you. One more. The signal is no longer jammed. But we did not see that one on the map. Interesting. Usually your squad tells you if the room is clear or not, but if they don't, like I said before, just try to save the game. You'll know. If it's not clear, you will not be able to save. But I do... Still have an anomaly over here. Credits for that. I love it. And what do we have here? Artifact. That's great. This down pod contained a Leo 1 medallion. Its owner is nowhere to be found. Now we're done with this place. Okay. Before we continue, I will take this chance to take a small break and make some coffee. Be right back. Three more Geth outposts. Do a quick sweep of all of the planets. While scanning the asteroid field and the Tereshkova system, he picked up some anomalous readings. After some daring maneuvering by Joker, the small team was able to recover some debris from one of the larger rocks. Among the items discovered was a leak of blood medallion. This place also looks really nice. For my taste, at least. This one definitely felt stronger than the last one. Wreckage. The vehicle and the human corpses show the telltale signs of Geth weapons fire. The Geth have been mangled by the Thresher Bomb. At least they got what was coming to them. Well, yeah, but I see. Maybe the ship crashed. The Geth killed the survivors, and then the Geth were killed by the Thresher Mob. I see another X right over here. But nothing we can interact with. I thought maybe there was something there. But I guess that was the marker for the Thresher location. Prothean ruins. Searching for ruins, you discover a Prothean data disk. Must have been dropped by one of the Thresher Maw's many victims. But yeah, as you can see, our teammates are getting less and less points per level up. So it's not going to always be 4 or more points for each level. And I'm not sure exactly, because I don't remember. I'm pretty confident that you are not able to max out everything of everything. Even with max level. So you need to know what you want, which playstyle you want, which skill set you want to have. This place is being jammed, so we can expect get activity. Because of that place up there. Good angle because the blast of the Colossus cannot reach us. So we can sit still here, even if we do take a little bit of fire. Repair the makeup. Or, let's see. Oh, it also revives them with shields. That's great. Master Unity. We want to unlock medium. First aid would be nice. But we want to increase our damage too. 2 points for Uliara and Garrus. 4 for us, 2 for them. We're done. Heat load monitor. Where did it see that? Oh, way over here. It's just a codex entry, but it's also a little bit of EXP. If I remember right, Mass Effect 1, before Mass Effect Legendary, it was, I think, either very difficult or even just flat out impossible to reach max level on your first playthrough. After you beat the game once, you can do a new game plus, where you can carry over a lot of the things, I think including level. Scans of Matar reveal debris from a destroyed Asari freighter. Further scans uncovered a body which was brought on board. Dr. Choco has examined it but learned nothing about its origins. Among the Asari's personal effects, however, was one of matriarch Idelana's rights. Let's go. Find, get outpost number 3. Do a full circle. Started this planet with such a nice level feel, right? 10 seconds later, we're already stuck on the mountainside. Something here. actually this thing? Yeah, it's a beacon. ID tag recovered. Buried under the beacon was an identification tag for Captain Thane. There is no indication of why it was hidden there. Who buried it in the first place? I think that's the second captain. Somebody must be missing these captains. Someone. I'm sure we'll find out eventually. You can do it. Come on. Maybe not. Usually, what I noticed is when your tires reach like a grassy section, any terrain, or usually, even if it's not grass, it's going to be a small section that's you just have to be grass here. That's where your Mako is going to have a better grip of the mountain. You can just push up. That's why I kept trying, because we were just out of reach from a very small grassy patch. Signal. There seem to be enemies there. Maybe another fake distress beacon. A lot of the big guys here. Are you protecting? The Gether Ray is transmitting regular data bursts to the encrypted channel using the Alliance's own FTL combos. It's not clear where the data is being directed, nor the content of the signal. Turn it off. Oh, that wasn't. Oh, yeah, it was. I thought we marked a different place on the map. We just found that. mineral deposit. Rich. Signal is jammed, so we are definitely on the right track. I wonder what level we'll be before we even reach the barrier. Technically, you can be very low level to go there. We are getting so much XP with these Gatling guns. I love it.
Just one more
Sure if you can destroy the ship. I never really tried, but honestly, why would you want to? We just got all that free EXP. Right, we can wear medium armor now. That's good too. Don't really need sabotage a whole lot. But we do want the damage elements, so I want to unlock first aid. And I also want to have this. I think Master Unity is definitely a very valuable skill to have. So just get it out of the way. All that loot. Soon we will run out of space. Which is a good problem to have. Look at this. They're all just rifles, and we accumulated 180,000. While on the Citadel, we were still struggling to buy a Medigel upgrade for 3,000. Higher damage protection, lower health, lower shields. I mean, it's it's good, but I definitely am somebody who wants both style and function. This place, just one more outpost, and then we can go to another cluster. Has been. This will also be a nice source of EXP. Maybe we can even get a new level. That would be great. While scanning the planet Paragon, you discovered several marker buoys orbiting it. Chief Engineer Adams secured some high-res optical images of the buoys, which appear to have been neglected for some time. Each one was marked with the Beta colony insignia. Just scrolling down for people who would like to pause the video and read all of the descriptions at their leisure, because I will not be reading them out loud. Let's see. Anomaly, debris, get that box. Anomaly first. Let's take a look at our progress. So, Turian insignias, 6 out of 13. Asari writings, 7 out of 10. Valuable minerals are catching up, slowly but surely. And Solarian artifact, League medallions, Solarian ID tags. Oh, here we go. We found 2 captains, and they fall under this category. So I guess we need to find 3 and 10 League of 1 medallions. So that's the mission they're connected to. 7 Prothean artifacts. Inform the Sana. Need to do that when we go back to the Citadel. All of those missions will give us rewards. Nothing really. It's going to be nice, don't get me wrong, but nothing really breathtaking. that's just me. If I like something like a game, usually if I buy a game, I already know that I want to there should be something here. Oh, it was hidden. Well, not hidden, but hard to see. If I buy a game, I already know that I want to get all of the achievements. This strange-looking sensor has some ancient graffiti scribbled on it. It appears to be marked with the Destiny Colony insignia. But if I just like it, then I just beat it, get the achievements, and then I'm done. But if I love it, I love Mass Effect, then I'm not just gonna aim for all the achievements, I'm also going to aim for all of the details. This massive skull is scored by deflected mass accelerator shots. The xenobiology files in your heartsuit computer can't identify the species. It must have been brought here from an unknown world. So see, for example, if you do explore, you can find something like this. A giant skull. Nobody knows who or what it belonged to or where it came from. It's still a nice Easter egg. It looks a little bit shape-wise like the xenomorph because of the elongated back of the skull, but not the teeth though. They are currently making a new title for Mass Effect, and the trailer was very amazing for people who have finished the first 3 games, Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. So it looked like it might be some form of continuation of this original trilogy. I think it would be nice if they would show us things like maybe who that skull belonged to, or what a giant creature like that would look like. I'm definitely very excited about that title. I'll be getting that and playing it on release 100%. Many people dislike Andromeda. Personally, I do like Andromeda, but there are many things I dislike about it. So because of that, I see Andromeda as a Mass Effect game, but definitely far from the original trilogy. But I do recognize it as a pretty decent game, a pretty decent story. But the Asari face models, in Mass Effect Andromeda, that was just a very tough pill to swallow. If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically every Asari except maybe one. They all look exactly the same, bar the shade of their skin color or any kind of decoration they have. But it looks like one face. I really don't know that. Okay, I just came here because I want to mine some minerals, okay guys? Stop shooting at me for 2 seconds. Okay. Now we can play as much as you want. Even the turrets give us 500 EXP. It's crazy. Love it. I don't know why, I just left some numbers. Moving on. This should be the final get outpost.
One moment. This receiver appears to be picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I would say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
That's great. So we get a bonus outpost. It should be... we should be able to get another solar system now. Am I right? Yeah. Grissom. Trace the debris. It's blue, but it's hot. 351 degrees Celsius. Usually we associate red with hot, think that's just a random decision that we as humans made. I really like how they made it. They made a blue planet to be extremely hot. Scans of Benta uncovered an ancient Solarian vessel. A small team was dispatched to search for valuables. The only item of value recovered was a League of One medallion. We are definitely knocking those things out. Right, let's go. Listen. This is a side mission, for example, and Grissom, especially. Or rather, I should say, something about Grissom will have quite the role in the future. Such a nice planet. It's hard to imagine that it's as hot as an oven. Hotter. There were several artifacts stored here, all worthless except for one, Matriarch Delanaga's writings. Whether it was uncovered at this dig site or elsewhere is unclear. Wait, how many credits did we get from that? $4,000. Or was it 40,000? I think it was 4,000. To make more sense. Well, that's great. Soon we will be able to afford some very nice equipment. Some very nice and very expensive equipment. Scale in health and toughness and everything basically as we climb through levels, but I'm not sure about the makeup. Logically thinking, the maker should also scale. least in toughness. Because we don't really get chances to upgrade the menu. Ideally, you want to get the small guys out of the way first, because they're more agile, but we took out a Colossus first, so that we could get close enough to take out the small guys. Should be the waste level. Oh, shield. Look at him go. Right. Overload him. Lift him. You hit a target when your crosshairs add 4 extra lines. As the last get falls, you hear music from across the room on the monitor. Excuse me. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocent. The chorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veils. Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. It seems like the Geth hold that particular image. Maybe because it's directly connected to their own fate. Tragic fate, I should say. can't help but feel that Tali should be here. Not sure though. Yeah. Okay. Luckily, I quick saved before interacting with that. So we're gonna go here. Back on the Normandy and bring Tom with us. It's a little bit frustrating, but what can you do? Usually what the game wants is for you to progress the relationship of your
Message
squad.
from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
They want you to advance individual relationships. Then the squad asks you to go on a mission. But we are just doing so much exploring at once on our own that they don't even get a chance to do that. I hope the Tali interaction will not be cancelled. See, with Rex, he began talking outside of this room. So if we expect the same behavior from everyone, then Tali should have already started talking. But maybe that's just the initial phase of the mission. Maybe she'll talk after this. What if we load the game? On the quick save, will the last autosave come before this or not? Yeah, the autosave is later. Oh wow. As a mental note, next time we enter such an area, we will hard save the game at the beginning. And then based on what's inside, we can just load it. Or we can hard save right outside. Nothing up here. But also it's just possible for this to not have been the Tali interaction mission. Anyway, we are done with this cluster and we can move on.
Message from Admiral.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth. We're increasing patrols in the. Nice job, Shepard.
Heard it before, so we skipped. Right. Next one. Over here. 1, 2, 3. This. Scans of the planet Mauritius revealed an unmanned shuttle. Your salvage team found Turian goods on board, all marked with the Trident colony insignia. Not Trident. Anything in the debris? Yeah. Looks like another one of my kinds of planets. -35 Celsius. I don't really live in a particularly cold area, if that's what you're wondering. But I just always loved snow. Right, we want to start getting first aid upgrades too. Garrus started favoriting sniper rifles too, so it's time he got an upgrade.